All right, so we are going to start with finishing up on our mood disorders. We left off at what, bipolar?
So we're watching that manic episodes.
Manic episodes. Oh, the girl? Did you not like her?
Which girl was it?
The girl sitting on
Mania?
that chair.
Yeah, the sound was weird. You're completely right on that one.
Oh,
The
yeah.
black girl.
Yeah. I think she does. Her beginning is a little hard.
One white girl.
Yeah, it's a descriptor. Oh, that's fun. When she was talking, it is kind of hard. In the beginning, she kind of gets off on some crazy tangents, but at the end, she does really pull it together really well. Of just having like complete motivation, complete utter focus to do one or certain things. All right, so mania is where we left off. So let's pick up at bipolar, please. These are severe mood swings between major depressive episodes and manic episodes. When we talk about bipolar disorder, this is the happiest of mania, and this is the darkest and the deepest of depression. There's no in between. Now, keep in mind, when we talk about bipolar disorder, you're going to stay in your mania for a couple days or a couple weeks. Then you're going to plummet to depression. Then you're going to stay in depression for a couple weeks or a couple months. Then you're going to jump up to mania. Then you're going to stay there for a couple days, a couple weeks, and then you're going to plummet. There's no in between. Could you imagine living like that? Okay, now the mania sounds good, but can we all agree it's not good at this point? Incredibly dangerous, reckless, all of that stuff. Bipolar disorder is going to be incredibly wearing on both the brain and on the physical state. Typically, people who have bipolar disorder don't make it past their 50th birthday. They're going to die of peripheral nervous system is going to fail in some way, or their heart's going to just give up. It's just too much pressure. Yes?
Can people have like milder forms?
Yes. Milder forms. What is the milder form of bipolar disorder?
Cyclomania.
Yes, cyclomythia. Have you ever met someone in there like just rage from one to the other? But like it's not like crazy shocking, but it's kind of like damn. You know?
Yeah.
Huh?
No, I never met someone.
You've never seen someone just flip on their rage?
No.
Ren, does Ren flip on his rage?
I've never seen him.
I've never seen him do it when he taught photography.
Oh,
Flip.
photography, yes.
He would
Like,
like
I
go
forgot
from
how
like
to
a
photography.
completely normal person to like rage.
Rage.
Nice. I'm glad I wasn't in the
He
conversation.
would like rage, and
I don't
then
think
he would
you-
be like okay, and then he would rage again, and then he would play some supersonic song, and then he'd be like, "It's
Supersonic? Oh, man. It's so 90s, that man. All right. So cyclomythia is going to be the moderate form. Not all people who have cyclomythia get it diagnosed. Typically, you're really like hotheads. You know, those people who just kind of like rage. Hello? Those are typically going to be cyclomethias if they're diagnosed. Most of them aren't. Only your really, really severe people are going to be diagnosed bipolar. It is the most severe of your mood disorders is bipolar. Any questions on that? Hello? We're good? Okay. So, let's causes of mood disorders. This is what, number 6? No, number 6 is schizophrenia, I think. Which one is mood disorders? 6. Yeah, it's 6. Nice. So, if you go to number 6, on your focus, I'm filling this in right now. You all right over there, Sophia?
Psychodynamic is psychoanalytic.
Yes, they're the same thing. So, psychoanalytic are theories that see depression as anger at authority figures from childhood towards inward on to the self. So, if you believe in psychoanalytic theories of motivation, causes, they would say that my sister, because my mother was too harsh on my sister and belittled my sister so much that my sister has very low self-esteem, and that's what caused her depression. Do you think? What do you think?
Maybe in some cases.
Some cases? I mean, if your parents were really harsh. But I grew up in the same house as my sister, and I get bullied way more than the other two. My parents cater to my sister, and they inflate my brother's ego. He doesn't need it, by the way. And I'm just the one who gets made fun of. It's not hard for you to see that, is it? What? What?
I didn't know you had a brother.
I do. I have an older brother. He's a police officer.
We have like 5 sisters.
God, no. I have 2. There's 3 of us total. I couldn't do any more.
You had like 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
No. There's plenty of people in the Reeves family who got plenty of drama. We don't need anyone else.
Put this in cognitive behavioral.
What are the options?
It's
Put behavioral in the behavioral cognitive one.
Put the cognitive and behavioral.
No, put the one.
So you mean put the cognitive in the cognitive and behavioral
Yes,
in the behavioral?
that's what I want.
Okay, you said the opposite.
I'm not feeling well still. I'm getting worse, Annie. And I'm taking my antibiotics. I don't know what else to do.
You seem fine.
No.
They're wrong.
No, I'm super.
now because you went to the doctor.
Do you want to look at my nose? You'll see it's all blocked up. My sinuses are super sensitive today. I'm super stuffy and I am like awful.
Are you taking a new injection?
Yes. And I'm just super stuffy and I'm miserable and it's your fault.
No, actually, it's probably because you didn't go to the doctor.
No, but like it really hurts today. Like I'm not even kidding. Like last night I slept like crap and then I woke up and I was like, eh. It's what? It is a struggle, Annie. And I went to the doctor's. I paid my $68 to get my appointment and my meds, and I'm not better.
It looks like it happened like
Saturday.
5 seconds.
It's gonna take days.
Why?
You're really in it for the long haul one. You can put up with being sick for months and not go to the doctor.
Yeah, but now that
2 days after you go, you want to be cured. Like, yeah.
I just don't feel well.
Drink one of those teas. I have like you just like mix it. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like the very hot and
How
it's
much
like that
water
hot.
do you drink every day?
A lot of water. My life is ending.
I've been so sick.
I have.
I'm on a medication right now.
No.
Yeah, it is the best chicken soup. It's the only thing I'll eat when I'm sick. I ate it for like 2 weeks straight when I had mono and the flu. It's literally so good. It's like the best chicken soup ever made. It's amazing.
I don't think anyone's ever been this excited about chicken soup
It's
before.
the best like cold medicine
I'll take it home.
ever. It's so good.
It will cure me. Well, Macy, maybe I'll stop today. And if I don't, my rage will be deflected towards you instead of Annie. Because you have failed me.
Literally,
I'm taking my horse pills every single morning because those suckers are cute. By the way, so McCrae's out of town. Oh my god, this is being recorded, by the way. Not our shining moment. So McCrae's out of town, so it's just me and Toby hanging out.
what do you have to say?
My little man. I love my little Toby.
You sound like
I think I
I go in my head every day, every time I hear Toby, I'm like, you can't say Toby, you say Toby.
You sound like that.
No, listen. This was really dramatic that I almost like started crying in the middle of my kitchen. So, seriously. So this morning I wake up at 5:15. I take out, like I get dressed and like I start getting ready. And then Toby was like antsy, and so I took him out. And then I came back in, and then I did my makeup, and I fed Toby right at 6. And then it was like I did his meds because he's on medication because he had an allergic reaction to his whatever. He's the most expensive dog in the history of the world. And so I was like, oh, I'll take my meds. So by myself, I take my horse pill thing, put it in my mouth, take the orange juice, chug it. It gets stuck in my throat.
You have to have water.
It's with orange juice. It's like, 2 sides. Oh my god, I literally almost choked. Like I literally fell over and was like, oh. And Toby was just sitting there like, what are you doing? Literally almost died. No one would have rescued me. My dog would have just licked my face.
That's when you run yourself so hard into the counter that
But no, it's like a pill. It's not like in my. It was like stuck, like it making me like gag. So like it was like, oh, it was awful. Almost died. All right, this is maybe not our best class. All right.
I can picture you falling to the floor, doing that cat thing where you try to vomit out the pill.
That was really scary. It was
Your
so
dog's
scary.
just licking you.
Boys are going next for you.
Anyway, we're moving on. Alright, I'm going to skip through schizophrenia. We're going to go to our personality disorders like we talked about, so tomorrow we can focus on that. Here we go. Okay, so personality disorders are disorders in which a person adopts a persistent, rigid, and maladaptive pattern of behavior that interferes with normal social interactions. What is the most famous one of these?
Multiple
No, that's dissociative. What is the most famous one? Antisocial?
Antisocial because
Yes.
it's the one that's like for like Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy, yes. Sociopaths. Where is this on your focus, darling?
It's on the back.
On the back of your focus?
Oh.
Down here, like antisocial personality.
Anyway.
It's money, though, like, a lot of
It is a lot. One of my favorite... We are trying to get something done despite the fact of my shenanigans. So personality disorder, the most popular one, the most famous one is going to be your antisocial. My favorite SVU episode is dealing with this. They have like 13 of them, so if you've seen one, that doesn't mean you've seen mine. It's so it opens to a scene with two little boys playing a game, and then you don't see what happens, and then the little kid, one of the kids is dead. And, like, the older one, or one of the kids, like, runs into the house and, oh, my God, Timmy's dead, or whoever the character is. And then they call, and then Stabler and Olivia show up, dun-dun-dun, and they show up, and they're like, oh, my God, what has happened here? Because it's a child. They see the child's been abused. Obviously, that's why they're there. And so they start digging, and at the end of the episode, it's the little kid who has been sexually molesting and killed the kid. Yeah, the little kid, the neighbor kid next door, sexually molested the kid and killed the kid.
Did you have to go to like a mental institution?
Yes.
How old
Yeah.
was you?
Like 8.
And now the little kid was younger.
Yeah, like 6. Yeah. It was a really good episode. Didn't see it coming, you know what I mean? I mean, I did in the last 15 minutes because you always know who killed him in the last 15 minutes, but for a while there, I was really guessing. And it was great. It's one of my faves. Every time I turn on USA, it's always that one. Always. All right, so personality disorders. Your first one is your antisocial personality disorder. It's a disorder in which the person has no morals or conscience and often behaves in an impulsive manner without regard for the consequences of that behavior. So if you know, you just probably don't know anyone who's antisocial personality disorder, but they have no feelings of remorse. They have no feelings of guilt. They have no feelings of loss. They are incredibly cold, is how most of us would identify. They are incredibly calculated. They spend most of their time trying to mimic normal emotions, but have none of them. Famous examples from like movies and TV is American Psycho. That guy, Chris. Yeah, what is it? Sure. And then what's the actual guy?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale's character is going to be the sociopath in that one. He just goes on like massive killing sprees.
Yes.
Dexter is also
He
one.
has emotions. You can't say
They mimic.
no.
Yes.
He does.
For the first 3 seasons, he does.
Yeah, but
First 3 seasons of Dexter. What else?
Have you seen the movie
He doesn't. He's not antisocial.
Oh,
He's
not
autistic.
Dexter?
Huh? He's like.
It's very scary.
Yeah, it's a good movie though. Have you seen it? It's good.
Is antisocial like sociopath?
Sociopath is the common name. Yes. Anyone else got another one?
why would they? Do they like feel like they need to kill people, or they just not feel bad for killing people still do?
Well, I think one of the reasons why you don't kill people who piss you off is because you know it's wrong to kill people, correct? If you thought cursing someone out and killing a person is the same, would you probably start killing people too, Skylar?
But wouldn't they understand it's like not socially acceptable?
Well, yeah. I mean, they don't do it openly in the wild. It's not like they're like, oh my God, let's just go on a killing spree. I'm going to kill you, then I'm going to kill you, then I'm going to kill you.
In the wild?
Like,
They don't do it openly in the wild.
like they just don't go around just killing people on a Tuesday. It's It's usually typically more planned.
In the wild.
It's like a
Only
Thursday,
Wednesdays,
Friday.
It's more like
So in
Annie,
the wild
if
on
I was
Fridays
feeling
when the
better,
sociopaths
I'd be
come
better.
out.
If I was feeling better, I'd be
Don't-
better.
Don't do it. It's all your
So you're telling
Okay,
me that
I think
only
that's
on
just-
Fridays in the wild do sociopaths go on killing sprees?
I
Only
don't want to
those
be
days.
quoted directly, but
You're on recording.
In order to
I
have
think I'm gonna have to delete this one.
No, I
There's
want
always
to
that
good
period.
one.
I want to watch this later.
I want to watch this
laugh
later.
on it.
I've never watched one of them before, but I want to watch it.
I don't think this is our proudest moments here. What?
in order to have antisocial personality disorder,
You're born that way.
you're born with it, but could someone have like tendencies and then be like abused or something
Yes.
and then get it?
Yes. Okay, that's a good example. Yeah, you can be conditioned for it.
Okay.
It's easier to think of people being born into it than a kind of getting shaped into it.
Yeah.
A lot of your serial killers are sociopaths.
Is it biological?
I would think it's more of environmental to a degree if you're set around people, like if you're, like Smith just said, if you're abused and stuff and conditioned to have no feelings, then
Don't they say
Probably
that
you will.
people who get what is it? There's like some disease that makes you stop feeling like pain, and they can get it from
I have not heard that.
It's like we have to think like there must be a lot of people that have antisocial personality disorder, but there's not that many serial killers. So like the amount of people, like obviously there's a connection between like abuse and developing like this disorder, and like not every serial killer has antisocial personality disorder. It's like the two are like correlation.
There you go. And there's other ways people take out their frustrations with people. They may not kill them, but
They probably. Well, I would say a lot of like
No, that is
people
a very
are
good point.
antisocial- I would say a lot of successful like business people or people that
Absolutely,
like, have
like
jobs
guy
that have to
from-
manipulate people a lot. I would say they could have a mild case or antisocial personality.
you better sit right up. That's for damn sure. Thank you kindly. All right.
Like Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's a very good point. All right. So your next one is your borderline personality disorder. This is, I feel, does not get enough street cred. I like this one. I wouldn't want it, but I like it. Borderline personality is maladaptive personality pattern in which a person is moody, unstable, lacks clear sense of identity, and often clings to others. What this means is these people pick up parts of their personality from different people they come into. So, I really like the way Mia dresses. So, I'm going to style my entire life to look just like Mia. I'm going to have to work on my tan. Damn it. I'm a little pasty. Okay, I don't have a nice bronze glow like Mia does. I'm going to have to cut my hair. I'm going to have to actually do my hair every day. Why don't you just rock this look every day? Okay, it would make my life easier. Anyway, I'm going to have to straighten my hair. I'm going to have to dye my hair. I'm going to have to wear cute little outfits. I got to step up my Converse game. Okay, and I will mimic everything Mia does, I'm going to do. So everything Mia is doing, I will do in order to be just like Mia. It's a complete mimic game. So say I really like the way Mia dresses, but I really like Madison's personality. I will take Mia's looks and try to dress as much like Mia as possible, look as much like Mia, and then be as kind and as caring as Madison can. And I will try to have the cadence of her voice. I will try to have the little gestures that she has when she says certain things. I will try to mimic those types of behaviors. That's borderline personality disorder. Isn't that crazy?
Gestures.
So like they don't have one of their own.
Like you always have, like you're usually flittering with your hands and stuff like that. And when you smile, you usually like lift up your hands a little bit. It's cute.
Is there like a maximum like that people you take it from?
I don't know. Maybe for like really talented. I really like the way, you know, you wiggle your ears. So maybe I'll just pull that one in. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess. But what borderline personality disorder is that you're essentially grabbing at different things and kind of making a whole new person. Or you're focusing solely on one. Have you ever seen the movie The Talented Mr. Ripley?
Yes.
It's a good movie.
It's so weird to watch that and look at Matt Damon. It's so weird.
So Matt Damon has borderline personality disorder. He meets Jude Law and his wife, Gwyneth Paltrow.
There was a kid walking outside, and he completely just fell. Like,
He's a special.
Stop.
no, I'm sorry, no, he slipped. It was like slow motion, like falling back.
Stop.
And
You would have
You
laughed.
should never
No,
be
you
so
would have
hurt.
laughed.
Creating this, right?
This cannot be kept. This cannot be kept.
You should post it just be like bloopers of today's lesson.
Anyway, so Matt Damon meets Jude Law and his wife Gwyneth Paltrow. This is pre-Goop, so this is pre-weird Gwyneth Paltrow. And so Matt Damon mimics Jude Law, and he does such a great job. He's like, I'll just kill him and just take over his life. Borderline personality disorder. Not all of them go ahead and kill. For instance, there's people, if you look like a Disney character, like you kind of look like a Belle, you could rock a Belle, Madison. You could rock, you don't think so?
I mean, maybe.
You could make a ton of money.
She's got brown eyes.
Do you think the kids would notice?
Well, I guess.
Those are brown contacts.
Why do you know that so cold?
Because I've had like an intense discussion with my family about this before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, anyway, one of my friends is hosting a 1-year-old birthday party. By the way, I'm not attending. And they hired a Disney person to go over and like hired a person to imitate Ariel, I think, or Belle. I don't know, one of the princesses. And they're paying them $150 for 35 minutes.
There's a girl that like
No.
revolves her life around trying to look like Barbie.
Yes.
For kids,
Oh my
for
God.
guys,
Yes.
for kids too.
Absolutely. Have you seen Botched?
Although
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's more like body dysmorphia.
It is a little bit of that, but the reason why they're trying to pick up, if they change their behavior, their mimics, and all that stuff, it can also be borderline personality disorder. Like, for instance, for some reason in 2007, I was watching Ricky Lake, and I just remember this. You know how you remember weird things? I was watching Ricky Lake in 2007. This is after Britney's meltdown. Yeah, okay. That's the only reason why I just know it was 2007. And one of her impersonators, who works in LA as like Britney impersonator, literally was having like this existential crisis about having to shave her head. And she went in and was just like, she was like having Ricky Lake was like, you know, are you gonna do it and stuff like that. So she ended up doing it on the stage just to continue her day job. And she's like, I have to look like Britney in every possible thing. If Britney gains weight, I gain weight. If Britney loses weight, I lose weight. And like everything is based on Britney. Isn't that crazy? That'd be borderline personality disorder. What do you got?
That'd be a fun moment.
I don't really remember like everything. Like I can't describe what I was wearing. I was probably, this is pre-yoga pants, so I don't know what I would be wearing. If it was today and I was sitting on my couch watching, it'd be yoga pants, but girl, you have no idea how jealous. They're my favorite things. Alright, here we go. So, causes of personality disorders is on the very back. What number is it? 11, by the way. So, psychoanalysts believe that your Oedipal complex is the cause for your personality disorders. That on number 11, on the very back. You got it, Mia? Alright. Is the reason why you have not developed enough self-esteem to be your own person. Now, it is very natural for you at this point, trying to figure out who you are, is to like meet people and see things that you like in them and try to kind of mimic them to a degree. Does that make sense? Alright, so like if you see a girl rocking, for instance, like red lipstick or a new hairstyle and you want to try it out, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have borderline personality. Of course it's you. Go away, I'm teaching. Go somewhere else. You're in the echoey hall, Kaylee. Step outside the echoey hall. There you go. See? Look. Oh, so much better acoustics already. Kaylee Clark. Alright, so, there's nothing wrong with like mimicking to try to figure out who you are. If you become obsessive with other people and obsessive with maintaining certain components, that's an issue. Cognitive learning believe that personality disorders are set to learn behavior that has become maladaptive, bad habits. So, for instance, if your mom idolized Marilyn Monroe and said she's the perfect woman, and she said, you know, growing up, she's like, oh my God, you're great, but Marilyn Monroe is better, so you become obsessed with Marilyn Monroe, that would be cognitive learning. Are we ready?
No.
Okay. Do you like personality disorders?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, no one wants a personality disorder, but I think they're interesting. Matt, which one is your favorite so far? Which one do you think is the most interesting? Which one is that, darling? I just did two. Borderline? Really? Why?
It's like you think about it and like you think that you like think, when you think about it, you're like, oh, I like her shoes or something. Like I don't know. I was thinking the whole time. I was like, damn, do I have this?
Oh my god. No, you're allowed to make comparisons and try to improve yourself. But if you decide that you want to be just like James, so you adopted an English accent, you start wearing button-down shirts all the damn time, you start wearing glasses that you don't need, you know, you start drinking tea on a regular basis. I have no idea. Do you drink tea? Oh my god, you're an American then. You're an American.
I play cricket. I cannot be.
Alright. So you pick up cricket. Yeah, and there you go. That would be borderline personality. It's like the obsession with a specific person or specific traits from different people.
Yeah, you said like that one who wears no shoes. Isn't that?
No. I said it's normal to see something and want to try it. Like, I'm not bold enough to do a red lip, but maybe one day I'll try. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I'm obsessed with any teenage kid and I can't see come to school with red lipstick on. You know? Now, tomorrow, Mia is probably going to put her hair up in a twist because she wants to be just like me. The reason why I pick on Mia is because she hates it every single time.
No, I don't. I smile.
I know,
You
you're like,
make me
damn it.
laugh.
Damn it. So tomorrow she'll have her hair twisted back just like me. And then she'll start wearing cardigans, scarves. You don't want to have my style?
No, it's hot. We live in Florida.
What am I
I
supposed
don't
to
know
do?
how you wear
Come
that.
in like little shirts and cute little tank tops? How is that appropriate?
No, but like
Scarf?
like
I've
I
never seen you wear a short sleeve shirt without a scarf in my
Yeah, like the scarf
since
is like
you've been teaching me, and that's been like 2 years.
extra hot.
Not even in Greece.
No.
Yeah, it was
This is-
hot.
this is who
and
I
you
am.
wore that.
This is who I am. Well, it's also weird traveling with a bunch of high school kids. Will you at least grant me that?
Yeah.
It's strange. It was strange. So I haven't inspired you with my consistency.
have to admire your dedication to it.
Even some of my peers here that I don't really know, like I'm not sure if I could come up with this person's first name if I tried, has literally thrown shade at me about, oh, no scarf today? And like there is no relationship. There is just no previous conversation. It's just, oh no, I had a whole class that wore in.
Will this be behavioral?
What?
Or the possible cause of it?
Yeah, that would be your behavioral. Yeah, no, a whole class at Wharton showed up. Everyone had cardigans on. Everyone could twist their head back. See? So she has impeccable taste.
She does.
Can you go out in the summertime to wear this?
No.
No, do you wear this outside of school?
No, this is not my weekend wear.
So what's your weekend wear?
It depends what I'm doing.
Yeah, do you wear, like,
How am I
this
supposed to
stuff?
be just like you
Oh my
if I
gosh,
don't
do you
know?
wear khakis?
No.
What you
Okay,
wear?
I wanted to make
Oh,
sure.
I know what you wear. You wear the shorts that are from like what's that one store?
By the way, we
Old
are
Navy.
recording this.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I
They
can
have
see-
little like fish or sharks on them. And they're in
Like J.
different
Curler?
colors.
No, that is not me. I don't own any of those.
Do you wear jeans on the weekend?
Yeah. I have cute little jeans that I wear. If I'm
These
going
are
out on a
cute.
cute date with my man, I have cute little dresses I wear. I do my hair up.
Oh, yeah,
No, I
you
don't
did-
really do
you
my hair
did
up. I
wear a
straighten it and pull it
dress
back in the clip.
before.
Yeah. I do wear dresses a lot. T-shirts.
Like Ryan doesn't usually do in the sun or whatever. At the dinner table.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no. This is my school wear.
Why do you wear scarves to school?
Yeah, you don't. That sweater looks fine. That's not the scarf's ugly.
No,
That
she
was
always
funny.
uses her clothes when she talks about insecurities, so don't push her.
Oh, Oh, yeah, that's so sad. You do always use your phone. It's like you live, every time you're like, you know when you're so embarrassed because people make fun of you so much.
Oh my god, I hate every single one of you. I hate every single one of you.
Wait, Miss Minute,
No!
like,
No!
I wear Bumblebee leggings and everybody made fun of me. So I never wear them again.
Maybe I have bumblebee leggings now. I would. I don't. Maybe if you stop making fun of me for 5
I
seconds.
literally said that I liked your scarf, but you didn't need it because you looked fine without it. What part of that
So sassy. You need this one, so you might as well start now.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Add to the bottom of your study guide.
Do you know this is what happens in Ohio? They have the highest suicide rate.
Yes, this also happens in. Yes, huge in Alaska. Every single classroom in Alaska has the lights, which I'm about to show you here in a second. All of those different types of things are happening. So when we talk about seasonal affective disorder, this is a mood disorder caused by the body's reaction to low level of sunlight in winter months. These are up north. You don't get it here in Florida because, I mean, look at this weather in here, people. Anyway, it's a real thing. Maybe people don't know what it's called, but people will say, yes, it's sad up here. But they may not know what it's called, but most people do have this feeling of it. That's why as soon as it's like sunny up north, everyone's outside because everyone just feels kind of pulled to it. So one way that we can combat seasonal affective disorder is by phototherapy, which uses light to treat seasonal affective disorder. Apparently at Cornell, and some kid was telling me about it because he just came back from there, they have a phototherapy room in every single dorm. Like in every single like dorm building, they have a phototherapy room. And it's just like sitting outside in the sunlight. And like they put like comfy like floors and stuff, and like they have like, you kind of make it like a picnic kind of place. And it just makes people happier because it's like up. I didn't know Cornell was upstate New York. I had no idea. For some reason I thought it was in California.
There's a great skit on like Portland about this. About like just like them out in Portland doing so much there. And they're like there's like one tiny like 10 square foot thing, sunlight, and every single person in the town that comes there, they have like the music going at one spot and a barbecue going that like moves like to the left, and they all are like really sad, and they like trudge over to get in that one spot, and they do it like 15 times.
So a lot of your universities up north and a lot of your cafeterias in elementary schools and high schools and stuff like that, and middle schools, they have phototherapy lights in there because obviously most kids are going to spend their time in there at some point, and they feel like we can get most of the population, which is pretty cool. All right, are we good? All right, so see, we have very few people with it. However, up north, you have a ton. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's go to schizophrenia. Schizophrenia. This has not been our best class, people. How much longer do we have? How much? Alright, so schizophrenia is a severe disorder, right, Mary Kate? In which a person suffers from disordered thinking, bizarre behavior, hallucinations, and unable to distinguish between fantasy and reality. Alright, so if I walked up to you, Skylar, right now and slapped you right across the face, would you believe it?
No.
You wouldn't? No. Why?
It's not something you do.
Oh, but I'm going to do it.
If it happened.
And how would you know it happened,
I'll
darling?
believe it when I see it.
When you see it, you're not going to feel it? I'm going to hit you real hard.
I'll believe it when I feel it.
When you see it, feel it, and you're going to hear that nice big slap because I'm going to cut my hand so it gets that nice little pop noise as it slaps your face. So you're going to see it, hear it, feel it. Once that happens, Skylar, will you believe that I slapped you right across your face?
Yes.
Yes. Okay? Everything we believe is when we can see it, hear it, feel it, correct? Like, for instance, you believe ghosts. Who here believes in ghosts? I already know Annie does, right? Are you the big ghost person? Who's the big ghost person? I don't know. I feel like you were something that I was surprised about.
I thought
Okay.
I'm not a big ghost. I don't like go home and like pray to ghosts or whatever. Like,
Why would you pray to a ghost?
I don't know. Like I'm not some ghost
I
fanatic.
feel like last time we talked about this, you were like really pumped up about it.
But, like,
She gets pumped up for
Yeah.
pretty much everything. we
Well,
talk about.
that's true.
Okay, so we decide what is real in our life and what is not real by something we can see, feel, and touch, correct? Hello? Hello? Okay, with that being said, everything that we decide what is real and what is not real is decided by that. If you've never seen a ghost, heard a ghost, touched a ghost, I don't know if that's a thing. Do you believe in ghosts? I don't believe in ghosts. Okay? However, if you've ever seen a ghost, felt a ghost, heard a ghost, you believe in a ghost, correct? Now, when we have people who have schizophrenia, they are seeing like hallucinations and delusions, which we're going to talk about what's the difference between the two, that maybe one of them believes that there's a snake wrapped around their shoulders and that it protects them from harm. With that being said, they feel the snake and the weight of the snake on their shoulders and on their chest. They hear the, I can't make the noise. Oh, that would be the better way to do it. That's right. Of the snake, and then they like hear it, feel it, and touch it. They can see it. They see it when they turn around this big green head. That's the color of my snake. Okay? So how are you to tell them that's not real? How we decide what is real and not real is by something we can see, feel, and touch, correct? People with schizophrenia are seeing things, feeling things, hearing things that aren't there. How hard do you think it is to distinguish what is real and what is not real? I mean, it's how you decide what's real and what's not real in your world, correct? Imagine how tricky it would be here with schizophrenia. Now, psychotic is a breakaway from the ability to perceive what is real and what is fantasy, and that's exactly what the struggle is with schizophrenia. People with schizophrenia can't tell the difference. The slap across the face Skylar gets from me is going to feel the exact same from the monkey that is going to jump down from the ceiling and slap her in the face here in about 5 seconds. There's no monkey, but she's going to feel it. How do you tell the difference? You can't. That's what makes schizophrenic so extreme. Okay? That's what makes schizophrenia so extreme and the most severe of all of your disorders. Skylar, did you have a question, darling? Okay, now, the next thing on your sheet of paper that we're going to fill out are something called positive symptoms, negative symptoms. Please look at me really quick. Every year people have this problem. There is nothing good about schizophrenia. No one's ever like, man, schizophrenia is the worst, but we do get this. When we talk about positive symptoms, it's in addition to what normal behavior is like. Hallucinations, delusions. They have normal behavior. So Skylar's sitting in this room right now. She just got slapped by me. She's experiencing that. Then she'll have a monkey. That's an addition. Do we see? Do we see? All right, we'll pick it up tomorrow. Have a good day. Not our best day. Not our best day. Yes, my darling.
You made my day with your horse pill story.